You know why, right?
Sleeping allowance.
So you wake up and then there's profit already. I don't know who doesn't like that. And I had a conversation this morning, and I want to start with that. Somebody attended this presentation yesterday night and called me this morning and said, "Why are we talking about minimum in this presentation?" So I listened attentively. He said, because it's making people don't understand what exactly is going on actually. And he gave me some thought this morning, which you might hear part of it in the course of this presentation. So I'll make this quick this morning. We have been presented an opportunity by a regulated broker called TAG to become profitable human beings from the financial market, period. You see, we have various options. We can complicate it by calling ourselves investors. We can complicate it by calling ourselves traders. We can give ourselves all sorts of names. But you see, the challenges you're having that require money to be solved does not need labeling. They just need money. Period. And we have found a way to leverage technology to make that money. I had another conversation with somebody this morning. And the person said, I made $2 plus. I said, oh, really? I said, do you know what it means? The person said, it's $2, almost $3. I said, okay. Oh. And I told him, find out what that money represents to the deposit you made. And it was 0.8% already done before you leave your house. That, my friends, from where I stand, I don't know about you, is profound. Very profound. And why does this make sense? It's making sense because opportunities that are not usually available to people have been made available. And somehow we're taking those opportunities for granted. That's why people look at these presentations from a very, what I will say, not a saving grace opportunity. Number one, TAG has provided opportunity for the kind of liquidity that we have not had before in this trading industry. And they made that offer for free, right? That offer from this brokerage company is a liquidity access of 12 times your deposit. Honestly, I believe anybody who finish this presentation and don't participate or is asking of minimum, it's like somebody wants to dash you 12 times money and you're telling him to give you minimum. That's really what it is. The person goes as far as saying for the month of May, normally I give you 12 times, but now I'm going to give you 24 times for a short period. And you raise your hand and ask, what is the minimum of 24 times that I can get? It means we really don't understand what the value here is. So why can't I stretch far and deposit more money to get more 24x for more profit within this 2 weeks, 3 weeks window? It's because we really have not understood what the gift that we're receiving is about. Somebody wants to dash you money to help you. You raise your hand and ask, please give me minimum. I want us to really think about this. Like I said, this presentation this morning is really to give you something to think about. Even if you're new, you will understand what we're saying here. We'll have access to free money. We have access to free AI to trade that free money to give us profit. Please, if you just understand what I said now, say type in clear on the chat box. we have an opportunity for free money. And that free money, we have opportunity for an AI to trade that free money and give us profit. Please, guys, is it clear enough? I'm checking the chat for responses. Is what I said now, is it clear enough? This is the most important part of this presentation, really. I've been in the market for 21 years. I've not had it this simple. I've not had it this easy. Ever for 21 years. And I was having a conversation with another person this morning. I said, I'm looking for more money to deposit. He said, Amara, easy. I said, you don't understand. Because somehow, some part of your brain believe that this offer will be here forever. They have the prerogative to wake up one day and say 12x is over. Like it is over. And you cannot do anything about it. Let's not make the assumption that this offer is here permanently. No. If it makes sense, you go in as hard as you can go in now and take maximum advantage of that. That's it. I'm happy we understand this. Now, with these two simple things, the funding is clear. They dash us money to trade. There's no way to package it. It is what it is. It is free money, free technology, free result. Why should I ask for minimum? I should ask for what I will use to solve my problem. And that's what I want us to take out of this call this morning. Let's look at this AI. And I'll tell you my perspective about this AI. This is Sonic AI. They've been transparent with reporting what they've been doing for the last 18 months. And they've shown that they're delivering consistent results of 1.1% every month for this period, right? Now, what I want you to pay attention here is not the profit. And I'll tell you why I don't want you to pay attention to the profit. This is not the first time we have seen offers of bot, of AI, of things delivering result. This is not the first time. So I'm also not oblivious of the fact that this is not the first time. But what is new with Sonic AI is not that it's profitable now. With my 21 years of being in this market, what is new is that this AI has delivered results for 18 months with 1%, less than 1% drawdown. That, my friends, is a real story of this AI. Forget about this profit. And I'll tell you why. Most people who have tried to make money from the Forex market have chased the market and chased hammer. All of them have history of the hammer being against them because they think more of profits than they think of the downside of the trading. So they make money, and when they are going to lose, they will lose so well that it will obliterate their profit. But you see, risking less than 1% provides me personally, this might not work for everybody, with my own personal experience, that I have
We can hear you, doctor.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. I lost power, so one of the internet went off. Just give me a second. I was sharing that the key for me for what Sonic AI is doing is its ability to maintain this less than 1% risk factor. And I say this is important because if for 21 years I had a system that was doing 1%, and it could do that 1% with a drawdown of less than 1%, you don't want to imagine what my result would have been in 21 years. For those who are afraid, those who are all manners of thought processes going on, this market called Forex is not going anywhere. It exists because the countries in the world do not have the same currency. And for business to go, one currency must be changed for the other. So this market is going to be open. What we all have been looking for is how to be tapping something, no matter how small, but let it be consistent because this market is there. So once you understand this, then the entire concept of what this ecosystem has presented will become very powerful. Just look at the video that was being played now while I was trying to get on back. That's a completely new market that is starting, but everybody's afraid of what can go wrong. How many of us have really given thought with what can go right with this thing? So you have a 24x account that requires a maximum drawdown of 5%. And based on this 1% drawdown of this AI, it will require you to lose 39 times before you lose that account. And for 18 months, the actual performance is a maximum of 2 consecutive loss. Please, if you're afraid, think of these numbers. This number is a better probability of survival than leaving your house this morning with all the crazy drivers on the road. But we still do down. But when it comes to this, everybody gets emotional. The probability that motor will not jam you today is worse than the probability of 18 months to maximum loss, while problem will only come at maximum loss of 39%. That probability is better survival than you're heading out this morning. But we are all out. I'm saying this so that you think for yourself and probably make a decision for yourself with this information. This morning, there's already trades. Let me share something with you. And this morning, I'm not in a mood for minimum. So everybody has to deal with this, my new mood.
There's a spiritual anger.
This is a 10K account this morning. That's $83. 70% of that is available for you. That's $58. Maybe by, sorry, multiply by 1,080. That's 80,000 naira this morning. The truth is, if you have $10,000 and you make 80,000 before you wake up, you really wouldn't care if fuel is 1,300. That's the fact of the matter. It's not because you have become mute, as in you don't feel anything. It's because you find out that there are more creative things to do with your time. My mentor always asks me a question. This is his point of view. Do you want to manage what you have, or do you want to put effort as a human being who wants to grow and you are creative to make more money? Why must we be thinking of managing the one that if abundance is against us? For most of us, we have different religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs. But just think about the fact that the air we breathe, with all this pollution, we still have oxygen to breathe. It should give you the courage, the confidence, and the 100 belief that abundance is possible and is accessible to you. Like Felix said this morning, you are not assessing it, does not mean it does not exist. It exists. It's because you have refused to acknowledge that that possibility is also there for you to access. This morning is not a morning of minimum. I want you to think about this. One second again, I'm coming. This is the same trade. On a 50K account this morning, $418. This possibility exists for you. Whether you want to start from where you want to start and compound, we should have an aspiration that is big enough to wake you up in the morning. This is somebody's account this morning. Cash flow. That I can put a withdrawal request on this and it will be available tomorrow. It's a possibility. It exists. And it exists because $50,000 was deposited and free money was given to amplify it 24 times to 1.2 million. That is why the profit is heavy. So you can't have an offer for free money and we dwell in every presentation about minimum. We're not being sincere to ourselves. We're not really helping ourselves. That is the fact of the matter. So anybody on this presentation this morning, please don't feel bad about how I sound. It's because we have problems and we have solutions and we are pretending that this solution is not working. You might be afraid and act. I don't care to what level, but manage this fear and take a decision for your own financial freedom. You go wrong, you go wrong. The ones that will go wrong anyway. But why is it that we're finding it difficult to appreciate the one that is going right? Everybody is focused on finding why it will not work. And it has worked for those who believed this morning. Let us really think about what we want to use this opportunity to do. Mr. Felix has made it easy for me. He just played a video about Indotech. That we are going to have an AI that people pay $125,000 for more than 5 years to have access to. And somebody's about to have access to that for an incredible, insignificant amount of money that is not $500,000 that they will normally charge. And the person is asking me what can go wrong. What is wrong with us? The question we should be asking is, how do we get ready that if Endotech launches today, you have liquidity to start that day? Somehow, this thing have paid people for more than 5 years. Now we are concerned that when it gets to us, it will not work. Haba. You see, this morning for me is not presentation, please. If you are new here, let me be clear what this conversation is. Please just get to the person who invited you to this presentation and register. I don't care how you do it. Fund this account. They're dashing people money 24 times to trade. With your tiny money, you're afraid to collect 24 times and make money. No, no. Please, let's don't do this anymore. Let's don't do this anymore. If you are here, you already have account on tag, start preparing money. Endotech is here. The Bit1 exchange has been put in your Aitech back office. Get ready. And please don't prepare for minimum. That thing have paid people for 5 years. You are not aware. Even if you are aware, you cannot pay to have access to it. It's about to come free to you now. Get ready. There's nothing called luck. Nothing. Luck is nothing. It is when preparation meets opportunity. How the mentor once defined what opportunity is. He says a circumstance whose odds is in your favor, which means you can create it. Because you can start making preparations that the odds of when they launch Endotech, you are ready to start immediately. It becomes opportunity for you rather than running around when it starts. You are not ready. So guys, this is simple. We have a responsibility to give this information to people. What they do with it, I don't care. But you see that I watch people with 350,000 naira, zero idea about anything about trading. They don't even remember to check their trade. But at the end of 30 days, they could withdraw 90,000 naira. That is profound by every standard. I'd rather you take that risk and it fails than you don't take it and it works. So please, I will round up this presentation here. If you are new, forget about the question you want to ask, unless you want to waste time. Get back to the person who invited you to this presentation. Sign up an account and fund it now. So that the next trade, you understand that this thing really does not require your participation to help you with cash flow. What you do with it from then on is left to you. But if Endotech has paid people for more than 5 years, it's going to pay me for more than 5 years as well. And I'm getting ready for it. Please, let's make this easy on ourselves. Let's act and learn very quickly. Today is 12th. By 31st of this month, they will stop dashing people 12x money, 24x money rather, to stop. Ask yourself, do you want to take that free offer? And to what extent do you want to take that free offer? That is why we're doing this presentation every day, 2 times. It's really not convenient. But it's to see how much people that can take advantage of it. Mr. Felix, I yield the floor back to you.
Thank you very much, sir. This is lovely. And then this is amazing. You have just had as simple, as straightforward as possible, and then do the needful. Like I cited some things on the comment section. When I was looking for $125,000 to activate my Endotech account because I love what they offer. I love financial freedom. I love passive income. Yes, I'm a trader. I trade. I'm a trainer. I train, but I love to have income coming so I will not be under pressure. And I've told a lot of people, I said, the worst thing is to try to trade to pay for house rent. Your house rent is expiring the next 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and you say, let me get one proper account. Watch and see. You blow the proper account. In 1 month, you blow 10 accounts straight up. By that time, you will know that you were paying 500, 1,000 to buy the prop, and you have blown like 5. That's 5,000 gone. How you got the 500 or 1,000 to buy the account, you wouldn't know. The money was coming anyway, some from borrowing, some from all manner. And you just discover that 3 months ahead was just like 3 days. And the estate management starts sending you message and send you letter, please. If you are not paying, can you pack out? Now, that's where I understood the cash flow. The scripture talk about it. Say, make your feed available. That's book of Proverbs. He said, before building your house. That means cash flow is more important than your asset. Cash flow is more important than your house. Cash flow is more important than those building you're thinking about. So when I saw the opportunity, and I already have a boat I was using, but the boat I have to set the trade by myself. So when I saw the one that I wouldn't touch it, I just connect it. But the barrier was $125,000 what I was going to pay. And I was struggling. I didn't tell anybody I was looking for a way. And I was ready. I was going to look for it. That's the truth. Because people do what they want to do, and they hear what they want to hear, and they see what they want to see. So when it comes to sharing opportunity with people, I'm generous to share, but I'm brutal not to overtalk to you. So I was looking for all means. And my calculation was that I haven't gotten $125,000, right? Because in 2021, there was money in crypto, nyaf nyaf everywhere. Shiba was in our wallet showing 1 point something million dollars. So it was not a barrier. But imagine you just have only $1.8 million. And to take out 125,000, then 500,000, you have a lot of things to do. Now, it's good, but you want to consider, can I find a way? I kept looking for a way. Similar platform, anywhere, anywhere. And finally, I got a company. When I got a company and I saw, now they were talking about a lot of things on that company. Trust me, if it was yesterday or day before yesterday, I went to check that company. And I discovered that they were, you know, home-based business giants that were there at that time, and they are still there. I saw their program they did last year, December 2025. If you are in network marketing, you heard the people like David Dimonete, Ivan, those top guys. Ivan is making $1.5 million from that platform. But do you know one thing that happened to me? All the thing they were saying is not my business. People see what they want to see, they hear what they want to hear, and they do what they want to do. So when they mention Laya will equally give you access to Endotech. That's what I want to hear, and that's what I want to do. And then lo and behold, how much? I just checked 5,000. I didn't need to ask. You see, most time, I'm sorry, was just like what some of us are extremists, even religion segment. Say, let me think, I want to pray. The man that told you I want to, is it wrong to pray about it? No. That man that told you want to pray about it, hmm? That man that told you want to pray about it, I'm sorry, he has nothing to pray about. He just used white lies. He does not understand, and he does not even know what he wanted. And that's why I say, hey, I want to pray, but it's good to contact the Holy Spirit. I said, then where the presence of God go with you, he dey with you every day. So how come you want to say until I get to his presence? His presence is always available. So that means you should be quick as fast as possible. It should quicken your understanding as fast as possible. I didn't need to ask anybody. You know why? I have been looking for it. And straight up, I put my $5,000. I just put it on the chart to see. Now, I was supposed to be paying 125, and the same thing somebody brought to me and said, pay 5,000, not fake, direct access. And you will ask me, I will now ask him, can you let me pay 3,000? So that he will be angry with me and change his mind. I lock him immediately as fast as possible. And the people that know that are connected to me, that like my spirit, I send the link, register now, activate 5,000 is what to pay for yearly, and then do this, connect your account. Don't ask me any question. When you are done, you let me know, and then I can tell you. I've not told him anything to do to today. So that's exactly how it was. And I make money, and I will connect, and I was making my money. So when I went away, what happened to me? The company just dashed me. That's what means they just dashed me $120,000. Was I going to get into the system anyway if I do find any alternative? The answer is yes. But I now got an alternative that gave me, even if they say I should pay $50,000, you should know that I was going to pay because there was still a big discount for me. So just like what Doctor have said, it is people who don't know what they are looking for that you over analyze to. I've observed that and I've seen it. You don't overanalyze to anybody who know where it's going to. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the power of understanding and growing yourself to pick if you really know what you're looking for. So, guys, get back to whoever that invited you and do the needful.